Ever get that feeling, where you're so pumped to start something new, like a project or maybe a fitness goal or whatever, but then, that initial spark kind of fades away.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Where you're not alone. You're here because you want to get straight to the point, what actually keeps you going,
Cut through all that noise, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for this deep dive, we've got a single source of raw motivational energy. Pure adrenaline.
Pure adrenaline. Yeah, we've got a transcript from this high-octane YouTube video. It's a message by Shawn JumpMan TV. Don't Waste My Time by Usher.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
So our mission today is pretty simple. We're going to extract the core principles from all that enthusiasm so you can use them in your own life and stay motivated.
Love it. All right. Let's dive in. The energy's just pouring off the page. The speaker just kicks it off. This rapid fire rundown of the week, Manic Monday, terrific Tuesday, wicked wonderful Wednesday, all the way through.
It's awesome.
You can almost feel the momentum building with each day.
I think what's really cool about that is it's not just the alliteration, it's how it frames each day as like a fresh start, a new chance to, just attack your goals with positivity. Mm-hmm. It makes you think about how you can apply that, in your everyday life. So instead of dreading Monday, how can you see it as your chance to get things moving, your manic Monday, to make some progress?
I love that. And then you would get to this really powerful statement, let no one, absolutely no one deny you or define you because of their insecurities.
Oh, yeah.
That one really hits home. It's about owning your ambitions.
Yeah.
And not letting other people's limitations, become your own.
Right. It speaks to the core of internal motivation, when your sense of worth and your drive come from within, that negativity from outside just loses its power.
Yeah.
So think about this for a second. What voices and what doubts are you allowing to define you? And how can you start to push back against that?
Great question. And then comes this really punchy line, you come too far to quit.
So good.
It's so simple, but it's incredibly effective.
Yeah.
It reminds you of all the effort you've already put in.
It is. It's about, leveraging that psychological tendency we all have. We are way more likely to keep going when we remember what we've already done, what we've put in.
Yeah.
Reframe it. That past effort isn't a burden. It's fuel to keep going. What have you done that you can draw on to boost you right now?
That's a great point. Something else that stood out to me was this instruction to take care of yourself so you can take care of the ones that you love.
Yeah.
It's almost like saying self-care isn't selfish. It's actually essential for sustained effort.
It is. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't. Prioritizing your well-being, whether it's rest or food or mental health, it all has a direct impact on your ability to reach your goals and help others.
Yeah.
How are you prioritizing yourself in your goals?
Great question. And then there's this big declaration, it ain't for the moment, it's my lifestyle. 24/7, 365 and a quarter days of the year.
Oh, man.
That's commitment. Integrating your goals into your everyday existence.
It is. It's about shifting the focus.
Yeah.
From short-term motivation to a total change in how you see your life. When your goals become part of who you are, they're not something you have to do. They're something you just do.
Right.
What parts of your goals right now could you make more a part of your daily life so it feels less like a project and more like just who you are?
I think it's worth noting, that this message was likely delivered in a really high energy indoor cycling class.
Oh, for sure.
We only have the transcript, of course, but you can imagine that environment just amplifying the enthusiasm.
Yeah, you can totally feel
the
it.
feeling of everyone working hard together.
Absolutely. But even though that environment can give you a temporary boost, the principles we've talked about are universal.
Totally.
Self-belief, perseverance, taking care of yourself, making your goals a part of your life. These work anywhere, whether you're in a spin class or working on something at home.
So to bring it all together, the key takeaways are really about taking ownership, believing in yourself, remembering your progress, taking care of yourself so you can keep going, and making those goals a fundamental part of who you are.
Which leads to a final thought for you. How can you take this lifestyle approach and use it for your ambitions right now? What insecurities are you letting define you, maybe from yourself or others? It's time to challenge those and define your own path forward.
Great advice.
Thank you.
I think that's a perfect place to wrap up.
Yeah, sounds good.
So thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.